sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
I just choked down chocolate chip cookies and Grandpa's femur. Femur.
We make money now?
No, we had to pay
So
them.
this episode, it's just too slippery. I'm slicing everything.
Every time I swing my 5-iron, it goes up that guy's ass.
Welcome to the Sad Dads Club podcast. Here's your host, Jim and Foo.
Hey, anywho, welcome to the show, Sad Dads Club podcast.
105, if I remember correctly.
I hope so. I didn't count.
Do I need to check?
Probably.
I feel like I have to.
Really?
I mean, yeah, it's 105.
105. That was fast. That was a lot faster than I would have given fucks for.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Show 105, if you haven't heard already. If you haven't tuned in by now, it means you're probably tuning out. Or is...
Wait.
No, don't tune out.
Yeah, no.
We like you, man.
Hey,
Stay
man.
with us, bro.
Like and subscribe and comment.
Yeah,
Please
man.
do the algorithm thing.
I feel like we should, like, wear bell-bottoms. Like, be all, hey, man, like, we're doing a 70s show, bro.
Bro?
I don't know.
Fuck.
They said bro back then. No?
Did they?
Sure they did.
God. So
That's
it's
not
all-
a new thing.
So it's all cyclical?
Oh, absolutely, it's cyclical. Yeah. I mean, they don't say stuff like some of the shit I hear from Chandler.
Yeah. When people start saying gnarly again, then I'll know.
I think I still say gnarly?
Do you?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Fuck.
It's part of my being. Gnarly, man.
Rad.
You know, I kind of miss that word. I hear people say it, and it sounds weird now to hear it because they don't really use it all that often. But when I hear it and I go, that's the perfect word for that scenario,
Rad.
and I wish I was still using it. That is rad.
That's a good one.
It's fucking rad. Yeah, it's totally rad.
They're so old.
We are. I mean, I'll be 50 next year. Next year I'll be 50. Yeah, I'll be 50 next year. Let me repeat that.
You'll be 50.
I will be 50 next year. Jesus. Lord save us.
Are we gonna get really hammered or something?
On my 50th birthday?
Yeah. Are you planning something already? Is
No.
Your wife? Your wife has to be planning something because
No.
I got something on Sunday for our 1-year anniversary for the show.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, she's trying. That's awesome.
No. I think
That's
that
so
was
cute.
because it
Oh my
showed up
God.
on Snapchat or some shit that reminded her about it.
But she was the only one I got something from, and I went, oh, she cares. She loves me. Like, usually I get, pictures.
Well,
but this was like a thank you. Or,
Here's the deal. Her birthday's coming up, and she'll be 50 first.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So that's the shitty thing is like the whole COVID thing. It's like, well, I would love to do something cool, but
We were just, the age thing, we were just talking about this because we hit, Venus and I, on our runs.
yeah.
Saturday we had a 9-miler, and yesterday when we were running,
Were you you're running errands?
yeah, running with our feet.
Oh,
We made good time yesterday, and both of us were talking about like various parts of our bodies that were still like hadn't fully recovered from the 9 miles.
okay.
But both felt really good at the time. And last night we were jamming. We were making good time.
Yeah.
She's like, a little thing, and my calves felt tight, like they'd still had, the tightness from like lactic acid and like recovery. They hadn't fully.
Yeah.
And apparently I didn't do enough on Sunday to kind of break that up and like start the recovery process.
Mhm.
So we were both
is that a roundabout way of asking me to come over and massage you?
right.
Okay. Yeah.
If you would.
No.
I've got the baby oil, and we could,
No.
tipping, edging, something. Anyway.
I mean, I'll take the tip.
But we were both like
Wait.
basically just writing it off to we're at that point where the snapback recovery we need to. When I was training for the marathon, I was wearing those like calf compression sleeves,
Mhm.
which I've talked, which are awesome, in just about every scenario where you're doing endurance stuff, walking, running, whatever. When I was wearing those and running, I didn't feel like I needed as much recovery time for my legs because my calves had that like compression stuff going on.
Yeah.
I haven't worn those while training with Venus for this half marathon. But it's apparent once you get to a certain distance, two things need to happen at my age. One, the lube sticks for your taint so your balls don't chafe your taint.
Yeah.
Somewhere about 7 miles, that needs to start happening.
You need to start the app leak.
Yeah, you need to start fucking putting the glide on because otherwise you're dealing with like bow-legged rash.
Well, I mean, are you doing that while running? You run off into a bush, be like, hang on a second, I got to lube up my taint.
No, you got to get that done before because otherwise you're hating life.
So you don't have to reapply.
No, you don't. Oh. It's a good product. And then the other one is either massaging after probably 8 miles or so for what it seems to be for me, like massaging my calves or something, or wearing the compression stuff to keep preventative maintenance kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we had both basically resigned the whole thing to, well, yeah, we're a little bit too old, and now we've got to start taking these extra steps to make sure we don't fall apart.
Exactly. I feel that, man. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I totally feel that.
Yeah. Anyway,
as we, everything's different now, right?
Yeah.
And so for me personally, one of the things that's different, and we talked about it on a previous show, is how I have to get into my email. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay. I mean, that's not that big of a deal, but the email part of it, which is now all web-based, is completely different than the way I used to use my email, which is with the mail client that I use in macOS 10.
So this is the specific vendor frustration that you've had with it?
I mean, not necessarily.
Okay.
Okay. But so I'm just saying that the email client's a little bit different.
Okay.
So the usability has changed.
Okay.
Things aren't where there's the expectation, even though I've been using it, I don't really use email that much. So if I'm replying or if I'm doing a new mail, like if I'm doing a new mail, for instance, where's the mail button? The new mail, I just want to make it, where's the button to make, I can't even find, oh, there it is. Click, new mail. So that's the kind of like hunt and peck, like where's I need the thing to do whatever it is.
So browser-based mail UIs.
So the UI is totally different.
Piss you off?
It doesn't piss me off. It's just different.
Okay.
It's
then say a default OS.
Then
mail
say
client.
The mail client that I have used for years.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So I think it was on Monday. Got a real nice email at work from Dave, which was a company-wide email.
Hashtag hi, Dave.
Yeah. Like here's the status of the company, and here, it was pretty long too, a real nice long email, like talking about the pluses and the minuses, and how things are looking positive, and
State of the Union
for
AJA.
for AJA, which is great. I love seeing those because we didn't used to get those prior, and so that reminded me, oh crap, it's Dave. I've been wanting to email him anyway because we want to have him back on the show,
right?
So I reply to the message and I type up a thing like, "Hey Dave, love the email, love the info. We want to have you back on. You wanted to talk about this. Let us know what you want to talk about.
Holy Christ, did you do reply all?
Let me know what you want to talk about." And
oh shit.
I finish the email and I send it and I look at my inbox and go, why did that email come back to me? And I open up the email, and it was to the entire company.
Woo, dog.
Yeah, the entire company. And then the fucking emails start coming in, and messages on the side from people that are at work like, hey, man, you sent that to... And I'm looking for the... Reclaim the email.
Yeah.
And there isn't one, apparently, that I've found in Office 365.
It's gone?
I don't find one. There was one in Outlook.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find one in Office 365. And I'm like, my face turned red as shit.
Yes.
Red as shit. One of the first messages to come in is from our president.
Oh, boy.
Nick. Hey, man, I don't think you want to be sending that to the whole company.
Yeah, too late, dumbass.
And then there's another message, and then one from HR.
Oh,
and
boy.
I mean, it's just like, fuck, man, how many times do I need to... I'm already
I got it.
Sitting here burning up bright red.
Yeah.
And I'm being told from, that fucking Teams message and this guy and fucking text message from that guy.
There is no spot on the sun that is hotter than my face right now.
And I clicked and I looked at the thing and Shanna was between her Zoom things and I'm like, oh, no. Oh, no. And she's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I just replied to a fucking mail and it went to the entire company.
Okay. Holy shit.
And I'm just fucking dying inside. I am dying. Like literally.
Because we're pretty
I think a couple lives
with Dave. Did you say something that was probably going to get you in trouble?
I replied to everybody that sent me an email. Yeah, I know. You know, it was a mistake. Sorry, didn't mean to do that.
By the way, we're selling Lord Foo's bathwater for $5,000.
Sent a message to Dave like, well, that was a shit show. And he didn't care. He was like, shit happens, you know.
Yeah.
And then a little later on he goes, well, on the bonus note, like, no one really knows what you're talking about because I didn't say anything about... If I really wanted to blastogram the entire company about our podcast, which I don't think I really want to do necessarily...
Right.
I would have made sure the show...
Was mentioned
and maybe had a URL in there.
Right. By the way, if anyone happens to see this...
Yeah.
Let's go past that.
I mean...
At gmail.com.
Oh my gosh, how embarrassing, dude. How embarrassing. So, yeah, be careful out there.
Yeah, watch your reply alls.
Yeah. And I mean, we're talking not just the people in Grass Valley. It's
global.
That is everywhere. That is all of the field reps and all of the...
I've done, I've done plenty of like instant messages where I've sent like to a person that I thought, and like, it was as close to the line as talking shit as you could get. It was close.
Yeah.
And I managed to like twist it and smoke and mirrors it.
Massage it.
But that instantaneous like, and you're sending it and 2 participants and you look up and it's like 15 participants and you're like, wait,
what?
Where did I send it? Shit. Okay. Wow. Wrong window. Someone had just asked me whether or not I thought monkeys actually had 4 asses. And sorry, wrong window. Hope no one's offended. But it's like, damn well someone read that and went, is he talking about me?
Yeah. Well,
is he calling me an
absolutely
asshole? How many assholes do I have? Yeah, he's talking about me, isn't he? But, the quick fire way, I mean, I know full...
the flush.
Yeah, you can fucking fry an egg on my forehead like you're so hot and embarrassed.
Yes. Well, I mean, I figure I've been in the high-tech industry for about 25 years or so, somewhere in that neighborhood. And I have always been very careful about what is being sent to who.
Yeah.
And like I said, this is how I started the story. Email client where I don't know where necessarily everything's at.
Yeah.
And perhaps I don't even know. I don't remember clicking the button. So if I clicked the wrong button, it was either on accident or it was inadvertent nonetheless. Didn't intend to.
Right.
And it could have been a shitstorm of an email, right? But luckily for us, it was very benign.
Yeah.
I did get a message from somebody like the next day. So that was yesterday. This guy named Rob, one of our engineers, he's like, so, hey, a bunch of us in the office are trying to figure out, we're trying to decode your email.
Oh.
Like, well, what are you guys talking about? You know, we have a show or something, like a podcast or something?
Pancakes.
Yeah.
Fucker.
And I'm like, that was...
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a podcast, and I sent him the URL. You know, I mean, if I was going to, like I said...
If you were going to make like a shot across the bow like an advertisement, there would have been much better ways to do it.
Yeah, but if I would have done that knowingly, there would have been other information in there, like on how to find the show.
Yeah.
But there's no way in hell I'm going to blastogram my company.
Oh yeah.
With that information anyway.
Yeah.
That's just not cool. So it was a total accident. But
and it was funny because just this afternoon I had just we were talking earlier before the show about monitor changes.
Yeah.
So one of the new with the monitor that I got, I also changed on my work PC my contrast settings to help reduce some of the white blinding light that comes off of like the default contrast themes for Windows. I found not only changing the lights for the hue in the office to like a blue or dark, but also having to change the theme. So I got this new monitor. I'm tweaking the contrast settings and the brightness and whatnot, and I flipped it to like a standard like Unix AS400 like terminal where it's black field, green text.
Yeah.
I love that. It's comfortable on the eyes. But if you don't restart a lot of your apps in Windows after you change your contrast like that or high contrast theme, what you get in my case was that some of my the business in enterprise instant messenger, it wouldn't show. I hadn't stopped and started it, so when I typed into the field, it was just my cursor because it was a black text and it saved
field.
Black text on a black field.
Yeah.
So fairly decent typist.
Yeah.
So, I had been typing for a better part of 2 days. Like, I'm just living with it. If I hit enter, If there's a fucking typo in there, most people get it.
Yeah.
But there was the apprehension that I would be typing somewhere or be trying to type at a command line of a server.
Yeah.
And actually have been clicking, have my instant messenger open, and someone was going to get gibberish of a bunch of command line bullshit.
Right.
It hadn't happened, but I had realized, I had caught myself a couple times like, where's my
I don't even know.
Where's my cursor actually at? Because everything was dark. Venus had walked in, and she's like, oh, I don't like that. Is that really comfortable with the green? And I'm like, oh, it's night and day more comfortable than having the white field like blasting you in the eyes all day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but the problem is, and I clicked in one of my enterprise windows and I started typing a DM to somebody, and I'm like, but I can't see my text. And apparently somewhere earlier in the day, I had refreshed my enterprise client, but not sent a DM yet. And so my green text at the cursor just started popping up.
Oh.
And I went, oh, well, that fixed that. I'm like, well, yesterday and this morning, it was like I was typing blind, and I was just like, fuck it, full send. Hit enter. I'm like, I hope I'm typing to you and not something to someone else about talking about haboobs in Arizona in our chat with people doing sand upgrades. What's a haboob? Do I need to report this to HR? Nah, fuck off, man. It's a fucking dust storm. Jesus. So it happens.
Well, I changed my default terminal for when I have to use the terminal or console, I guess, to be a black background that's transparent. Actually, you can transparentize it with white text, and I love that look. Yeah. It's very easy on the eyes, the black with the white text.
Yeah.
I haven't delved into green text, but
I mean, and that type of missend stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When we were like the heyday, the gold rush of Ingress, the amount of hangouts that I was juggling.
Yeah.
And it happened all the time. I got the amount of like OPSEC type of shit.
Yeah.
Like you're getting feeds from someone talking about someone, this thing and that and the other, and a field op, and you're in a wrong hangout.
Oh, God.
Talking about go to this location and blow up this portal, but don't do it before. And you realize you're in like a non-security protocol, and you're like, fuck.
It's
and
funny.
the people that would rake you over the coals for like, dude, you set that in the lobby. I'm like, God damn it. Damn it.
I think it's funny how there used to be that whole like secure, all right, we trust this guy now. Let's put him in this hangout.
Yeah.
You know.
How many votes does this guy have?
Yeah. Oh, fuck. This guy's still in this hangout. This would be a side conversation. That guy's still in this fucking hangout. All right. We're going to generate a brand new hangout, and we're going to all move to it, but we're just going to leave this one to die. Ready, go.
Yeah.
And then the new and you get a hangout thing, and you're like, fuck, man, I've already got fucking
many
30
hangouts do I
hangouts.
need?
Yeah, Jesus.
What?
But we needed to get rid of that one guy, and there was no way to just delete him or
Yeah, there
dump
was
him.
no way to. That was always the bitch with hangouts, is you couldn't.
Once you're in,
yeah,
you couldn't boot somebody.
you couldn't kill someone, and
Yeah.
that didn't happen until late in
Yeah.
our careers with Ingress, where you could finally start kicking people.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was too late. It was like we have to roll this hangout over because blah blah's a spy, or he's blowing her,
which
or
was
she's
another
blowing
hangout.
him, or-
Another hangout would get generated to talk about that hangout.
Yeah, it's like that one's not secure. This is secure.
Now it's secure because it's just three of us now.
Yeah.
And let's talk shit about that guy.
Yeah.
So we need to make a new hangout.
Also,
What about this hangout we just made? I don't know. Let's make another one.
I didn't like her pie recipe.
It's just like, oh my gosh, what did I get
A
myself
true pie
into?
crust is made with vodka, so that way it evaporates.
Oh yeah.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Also gluten free. What?
Huh?
Anyway, I don't trust her on ops. She hasn't properly deployed her resonators at a distance for maximum defense.
I remember, I think I was doing a drive-by deployment on a portal somewhere, and some old school Ingress player complained about me in one of the main hangouts, and I was like, dude, I fucking drove by to repair something that you weren't fucking there for,
Yeah.
and you're gonna complain.
That reminds me. So we're on Ingress Tangent. So that's funny because when I did so you're okay. So Ingress, your GPS location was relative to a point in which you were doing like a capture the flag thing. So
Yeah.
when you placed a resonator, which was a game component, on a portal, it was relative to your position on the GPS coordinate of the center of the portal.
But there was a ring around your GPS
right.
location.
So you
spot.
could set a resonator at a distance relative to the GPS coordinate.
Well, a portal. You have to explain this even more because a portal had 8 resonators.
Right.
And in order for your team to use it, you had to have 8 resonators on it.
Right.
And the position, the distance from the center
To
of
you.
the portal to how far out you could put it was the amount of space between the center of your point to a predetermined circle that Ingress made.
Right.
So if you put the edge of your circle on the portal, then you could deploy all your resonators as
At
far
a maximum
away
distance.
as far away as possible, and that helped sort of protect the
Right, because there was
resonators
a
from
splash damage relative to distance.
Yeah, and if
So-
you packed them all real tight against the resonate or against the portal, you put all the resonators real tight against, then they were susceptible to big damage, and
Right.
because they're all tight together.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So I had done a
I forgot about all that shit.
right. You did pretty good. I had done like a disbursement at like some park, and this was before Toast and I were close as far as like close knit playing,
Mm-hmm.
and he had sent me something, basically saying essentially it was like a criticism of how I had deployed
Yeah,
the 8 resonators around this one portal.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's a noob deployment. Like, why would you do that way?
yeah,
And I had sent back, because from the sidewalk, like, essentially it wasn't like a completely symmetrical deployment. It wasn't a perfect ring.
Yeah.
It was I had placed some resonators closer to the actual core of the portal because from the road that was the furthest distance, and then
as you rolled
yeah,
by.
right. And yeah, so I done it like completely strategic, like the distance for your car
Yeah.
from the sidewalk to the portal, blah 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 blah. I'd put some as far away as I could, and others
Further from the road.
further from the
but
road,
closer to the portal.
but closer to the portal.
Yeah.
So it looked wonky,
Yeah.
but there was math and metrics behind how it was done.
The reason why you did it.
there
that
was
way.
reasoning,
Yeah.
and he went, "Fuck."
Oh,
Well,
this is not just a normal guy playing English.
I didn't really think about it that way. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's because if you were in a car, this would be the furthest from the driver's side door and where you were at in your car.
Yeah.
And those ones would be even further. He's like, oh, fuck.
Oh, you're
Well-
right.
Yeah. I went, so get off my sack.
So am I still noob?
Yeah. Who's the fucking noob now? He's like, oh, I didn't really think about that one. Hey, goddamn right.
Oh, this shit we used to put up with in that
Yeah.
game.
It was so funny. Anyway.
Anyway, small tangent. So I have another thing.
Okay, go.
Okay, so we want to support. It. We're seeing restaurants and places die all over town. It's sad.
Yeah, small
So
businesses, COVID, and all that stuff.
even bigger restaurants and stuff that maybe were on the edge before with COVID and stuff are just like dumping out.
Now, before you get into it,
Yeah.
Roseville had been posting, the city of Roseville
Yeah.
had been posting like, I can't remember the name of the initiative, but it was like a subset of local businesses that were all posting like, and I think Roseville is rotating it. Like there's a set of local restaurants that they're rotating to do takeout.
Here's a list of takeout places.
Right, takeout places, local business, local takeouts that are doing restaurant stuff for pickup or like dine in.
Where are they doing that?
I think they're posting it from
Like
the
on
City of
Nextdoor or
Roseville,
something, or on the website?
City of Roseville Twitter.
Oh, okay.
It's a PDF, and you had mentioned I think a falafel place that was on the list, and
Falafel Corner.
Yeah,
Yeah, that place
It's
is
like
great.
is he also following the stuff?
No, we just found that place.
They're on it. It's like
Okay.
a set of businesses. I think they're all opting into a Roseville local. We're making adjustments and supporting. And if you want to support local, Monk Cellar down in Vernon is one of the places.
Yeah.
Fuck, I love duck fries. Anyway, so there's a local initiative to help support businesses in the area, especially restaurants, that have adapted in some form or fashion to COVID
Guidelines or whatever.
right?
Yeah.
Whether it's dine-in or takeout, and specialized menus relative to fast in, fast out,
Yeah.
pick up your own or takeaway. Anyway, so
Well,
there
I mean,
you go. Carry on.
I mean, there's restaurants that people don't give a shit about, like the On the Border over by Barnes and Noble.
Okay.
That's been closed for months. I don't think they're even going to reopen. But we were driving the other day and passed Islands. It's closed.
Hamburger place.
Yeah,
Right.
That place, it's not the best place, but it was pretty good food.
They had a decent like mixed drink thing too.
Yeah.
I like those.
Gone. Signs all gone. It's like, fuck, man, there's another one. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like we've been fairly conscious. We don't eat out a ton. If we're tired or whatever from the day, it's just like, I mean, we'll make dinner if, I enjoy cooking, so I love getting in the kitchen or grilling stuff and making dinner. But it's just sometimes it's just like, fuck, I just don't want to cook. Let's get food.
Yeah.
So we try to support restaurants, and we do that. But here's the big issue, and everyone's there's a lot of all the restaurants are sort of kind of doing the same thing with regards to ordering, where you have an app and you can order on the app, and then the app will tell you, go, your food will be ready at X time. I'll give you an example. Habit Burger.
Yeah,
that
we've
place,
done Habit.
That place is great. Order on the app. It tells me, oh shit, it's going to be ready in like 14 minutes or some crap.
Yep.
It's not very far from the house, maybe a couple minutes. So I tell Shan, all right, let's go. So we hop in the car. We get there right around the time it says it's supposed to be done. It's a curbside pickup, so we're not even supposed to be going in the restaurant.
That's our experience, too.
We pull up. All of the curbside's full, and you can see a multitude of other cars parked outside with their lights on, running. And it's like, what the fuck's going on here? You know? And so we park 3 rows away because there's nowhere else to go. The parking lot's a shit show.
Right.
So we park 3 rows away. As people leave, it's like, okay, let's get closer so when our food comes out, they can find us.
Right.
Because you tell them what kind of car you have and that kind of stuff. We sit there for a while. We're parked with the back of the car facing the restaurant. So I'm watching all the cars in the pickup area, and they're not leaving.
Right.
And it's like, well, none of those people. And one lady gets out of her car, and you could tell she's Karening out, right? She's pissed. She goes in, and she comes back out, and she gets back in the car. And I'm like, do I need to go in? Like, what? Because we're like, I've gotten, like, I haven't gotten the text that tells me my order's ready. We're past the time.
Right.
I see her get out of the car again, and she's even more pissed. So I'm like, maybe I'm going to go in and find out what's happening. I don't necessarily need to talk to somebody. I just want to find out what's going on.
Right.
So I go in. There is probably 15 to 20 people standing around all the booths and stuff around the takeout counter.
Really?
Waiting for food. And that chick is freaking the hell out on somebody, which is taking away from their time for preparation for other people's orders, for sure, which sucks. And I go, okay, this is going to be a while.
Right.
I saw one curbside takeout from the restaurant the whole hour that we were sitting in the parking lot idling, waiting for our food. Yeah. It was hot outside. There were fires going on. My wife decided to bring the dog. So it's like I can't just turn the car off. Because it's hot as shit. It was like one of those 100-plus degree days. And we just thought we were going to be in and out, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, and not on top of all that stuff, the order wasn't even right. You know, it's like super frustrating.
I want to say that was close to ours as well. I had taken Piper.
Yeah.
And so the slots labeled for curbside pickup right in front of the actual restaurant were full. And we arrived at the time in which they're like, 20 minutes. Like, all right, we'll wait 5 to 10.
Yeah.
Get there. No. You text them.
Yeah.
Text your order number or something. You wait for a reply. All right, your order will be. You get the response. Your order will be out as soon as it's prepared. I'm like, fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
But mine was not an hour, but it was 10 to 15 minutes of watching no one in that first line of cars come out.
Yes.
Was like
we didn't even get curbside delivery.
Did we come in too early kind of thing?
I had to go pick our food up. I had to go in the store again.
Oh. And
be like, what is happening? You know?
Yeah.
And
so was it ready right there?
It was sitting on the counter.
Oh.
Yeah, very frustrating.
And then when the lady had come out, so you describe, like you said, you describe your car. I don't think you do the license plate for habit, but you describe your car.
Color, make, model.
Right.
Yeah.
The lady had come out, and I'm not necessarily faulting her, but she was not looking for our car. She had gone to 2 other cars with the bag of food.
Yeah.
And she was just shotgunning, like, is this your order?
Yeah.
Did you order blah, 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 blah? And we were the last car, so, we got it by proxy. But some of the system is not there. And certainly I was left wanting as far as the
early on in the pandemic stuff, it was like, I think it was our 25th anniversary. My wife and I, we had our 25th anniversary or 26th anniversary, and we're like, let's get some food, let's do takeout from Olive Garden. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so we ordered a bunch of food. We had the table set up real nice, like we're not sure what we should be doing, but this looks like our best bet at this point. I think it was in April, right?
Okay.
Go to pick up the food, and to their credit, they have done a tremendous job, at least for then, on how to do this. They had all the cars spaced out. They were doing a thing where they bring out the tray, and they put the tray down, and then you actually come to the tray and get the food and put it in your car. They didn't want to touch. It was all no touch. I sit there and wait. The food comes, and I'm like, cool, thanks. And I leave, and I'm like looking at the bag, and we had ordered a bottle of wine. And I'm like, where did they shrink the bottle of wine? Is it just a tiny bottle of wine? Where did they put it in this bag? There's not room in this bag. So I start digging the, oh shit, they forgot our bottle of wine. So then I have to go back and pull in, and I pull up to the guy and I'm like, hey, I didn't get we ordered a bottle of wine. Like I didn't get that. Not even looking at the rest of the order, just realizing I don't have my bottle of wine. Well, it turns out they had given me an order for somebody else completely.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then I had to wait another like 10 minutes for our order.
Huh.
You know what I mean? So I have money from them from that. I have, I think 7 habits, like cards that give you a full burger, sandwich, fries, and a drink meal. I have 7 of those from 2 different things. Yeah. Chili's has fucked something up, where you order fajitas and don't get the tortillas, like stuff like that. You're like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like the attention to detail from these people, it's like they just don't give a shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's super frustrating. So this week we went to, we hadn't had Smash Burger.
Okay.
In a long time, and part of that was because they just fuck up shit all the time. This sort of like, well, I mean, the food's good, but is it worth being irritated?
Right.
I don't want to be irritated, so we just won't go. Well, we hadn't been to Smash. Let's try Smash Burger. Have an app, order the food through the app. They're not even taking the order. They can't even fuck it up from the order standpoint because I've already made sure it's all good.
Right.
Send the order in.
Did you say onions, sir? No, I said no onions.
Yeah.
It's click onions kind of thing.
And are you, now, are you worried because now your sandwich is going to be wrong because they're not actually listening to you? Maybe,
Right.
But when I'm doing it, I know damn well it's right when I send it in.
Right.
So we order, I go in, and I'm like a little after the time for pickup. Our food's not ready. And I sit around and wait, and I watch all these other orders come out. Finally, my order comes up, and I'm like, oh, cool. Except I'm supposed to have a shake. Chandler had ordered a coffee shake.
Okay.
Okay, cool. This guy is busy at the food window for the kitchen, and he doesn't give a shit because his back is to me, and that's the guy that he just gave me my food and turned around. All right, let me find somebody else where there's a guy manning the front counter. Well, he's busy-ish. Okay, here's this chick. I don't know who she is, but hey, I have my food. I just need the shake. I just need the shake. Okay, and then she looks nervous, and I'm like, what? And she starts going through the freezer, and I'm like, oh, fuck. They sold me a shake online that they probably don't have ice cream for.
Oh.
And she goes, oh, lucky you. I just found some ice cream because I had to pick up some this morning. And she's being very and I'm holding my food already.
Right.
So it's in the bag. Well, I have to get somebody to make it. We need to get the tin. And I'm thinking to myself, chop, chop, bitch. Let's go get the tin.
Right.
And she slowly saunters to the back to go get the tin.
Right.
The
you
tin,
have my money.
The tin,
go get the fucking tin.
Exactly. The tin comes back out. She says to the other guy that's at the counter, I need you to make the coffee shake. Okay. Well, he scoops the ice cream and puts it in the tin and then leaves the tin to go attend to 2 or 3 other people before he comes back. To the point to where I go, hey, man, I am holding my food. I have it already. I need the shake so I can leave.
Right.
Can you please make my shake? So he makes my shake. And then I finally leave.
Gives you the tin.
Yeah. I mean, so I get the food. We drive home. We start unpacking the order, and it's fucking. We're missing shit.
Oh no.
Things are wrong. And at that point, like, I've had enough of this where I just like fucking lost it. And then I don't know if you're following our Twitter.
Yeah.
I
do.
I just blast like fuck you guys. You know what I mean? They got back to me. I also called and complained to the manager, who was the tin chick, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah. And apparently I have 2 free meals on them in the book at the store, which is just like whatever. So you can't use that online. I have to go in and order it and use the book. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So apparently Smash has gotten back to me on Twitter. I DM'd them a couple times. They are supposed to be having somebody from the west, from this area, call me, but I haven't seen that yet. That was a couple days ago. But it's just like, get your shit together. You guys are fucking dying. I'm here trying to give you money and business, and you're fucking it up and making it frustrating.
Yeah.
It's super irritating. Like, it's not acceptable in a non-COVID, and it's certainly not acceptable in a situation where I would have to drive back to the restaurant after getting home. And that's one of the things on a takeout thing. If I get all the way home and find out that my shit's ready and have to come all the way back, you're remaking my fucking order. Because by the time I go there and I go back, my food is going to be cold and soggy or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm irritated because now I'm the guy whose food's going to be fucked up because you fucked up somebody else's order in the thing.
Right.
And it's so frustrating. I get so irritated by that.
I can't for the life of me figure out where like the
breakdown is?
Because
I think it's fucks. No one gives a fuck.
Because you would think at this point, the amount of time, because so much stuff is takeaway, that having been in food service, there's like an inherent, I'm sure you well know, there's an inherent pressure when the customer is dining in, like the eyes are on you as you're cooking or you're delivering food to a person. It's like the consumer is in your shit. Like they're in your business. They're right there. And so when there's a complaint, like you're gonna hear it. But the money is still transacting. Someone is still paying for goods and services. And here we are in a place where it seems like the fucks are getting less and less because you think the consumer is not in the dining room.
There's a disconnect.
That there's a disconnect. It's like, we got $6.79 for the milkshake, and they aren't going to figure it out until they're 10, 15 minutes away.
And they're probably not going to call.
And they're probably not going to call.
Yeah.
Someone's probably not going to call. And I think the disconnect is that the consumer base of our age bracket, I think probably you are an outlier. I think the consumer base of the people that are leveraging, that are still able to pay for these things are, oh well. And it's like it's down the drain, and they don't necessarily know how to leverage a complaint or get something out there. So it's like, oh, well, I'm eating this one because COVID, and da 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 da. But yet, there's the social media presence of the generation under us, I think, is catching on to exactly what you leverage, and that is, I paid for something.
Yeah.
I realize that there's a hardship, but when I go out and spend my dollar that I'm still able to spend because I'm employed, which I'm grateful for, but I'm spending these dollars wisely, and your lack of attention to detail or fucks has put me at risk. I came out of my quarantine or my pod, and you made an easy mistake that should, like, why am I paying for this?
Yeah.
And it gets even further apart from the businesses that Venus and I had talked about after we saw your tweet. It's like, we have such good experiences with Nick's Tacos, Lorenzo's.
Yeah.
There's a local Mexican restaurant just down the way. That all three of those are Mexican restaurants, oddly enough.
That's fine, because that's the best.
We were talking also about Jungle Bird, the bar and small-time grill place that we got drinks for when we did the Zoom call. All of those those places that we have experienced positive. Like you can tell businesses that have adapted as best they could. Now, we didn't necessarily have a problem with Yard House. Our complaint there was the drink portion.
Yard House or Lazy Dog?
Lazy Dog.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Lazy Dog.
Sorry, Yard House.
Yeah, sorry. Jesus. We haven't. Maybe we'll partake and we'll give you a rating. Lazy Dog did well as far as ordering, and the everything was right.
Yeah.
But the portion and pricing seemed
off.
What was our only complaint.
Yeah.
But yet, I'll be honest. Like some of the hamburger places seem to be the easiest to be egregious in their fuck-ups.
Yeah. I mean, I will say this: the Mexican restaurants that we have used have all kicked ass.
Yeah.
I mean, downtown Roseville, Ava's, or it's not Ava's anymore, Nella's.
Yeah.
Nella's. Every time we order from them, they've always done it upright. And then there's Felipe's. They have always kicked butt. We've done them 2 or 3 times. All the Chando's Tacos.
Yeah.
They've kicked butt. More recently, we went to there's a brand new Shake Shack that just opened at the Galleria.
Right.
It's in the Galleria food court. So it might turn people off from, like, you and I were talking about this.
I did. I was immediately apprehensive.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to the fucking mall for Shake Shack.
Yeah.
But
okay, so
that's why I asked.
Well, I'm the one that has to go in. Shannon will go with me, but she'll sit in the car.
Yeah.
So I leave her in the car. I park on the second level of the parking garage, go in the side door, and then right over to the thing. They kicked butt. Their ordering system works really well. I walked up, told him my name. He said it'll be ready in about a minute. Dude, it was less than a minute. The food came right out. Hey, can we get some ranch? Yeah, sure. Ranch, whatever else you need. Get the bag, take it home. Order was 100% correct. It was delicious. And it's a brand new place. I think it was just opened yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just had it going on. Also, Pizzeria Classico. Shannon and I did I think it was last Saturday. We did some pizza and pizza skins, and then got it to go, and then went to the park in Folsom and did a picnic with the dog.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome. They kicked butt. They did exactly what they were supposed to do.
Right.
I mean, there are some good spots, but we seem to be hitting the shitty ones very often, and it's super frustrating.
Yeah. I just because the Lorenzo's, it's like a high point for me, because that's for Venus's dad. They're like a customer of his local business,
right?
So they're like it's one of those places where, it's almost like a family friend as far as who the owner is of Lorenzo's, and he had told there had been conversations with Chuck, Venus's dad, that they're having a hard time.
Yeah.
So Chuck had gone in and bought a lot of gift cards.
Okay.
And so that was our last reason for going there. I'm like,
we got a gift card.
We didn't get one.
Okay.
It was like, we got to support.
Yeah.
I love the food. I love the portion size. I love the affordability. So I'm like, if Chuck is saying that they're having struggles, then I'm going to do my part, because I love their food. So we went, and they nailed it.
Yeah.
They nailed it.
Yeah.
So Shake Shack, though.
Shake Shack.
God, I remember. That's why I was curious, because did you like it more than an In-N-Out?
It's just different. No, I mean, I wouldn't say it's better than In-N-Out. There's going to be
that's a thing.
Oh yeah,
that whole Shake Shack and Five Guys and In-N-Out is like a.
They're all.
I
like all of them. In-N-Out is growing up in Southern California,
it's your jam.
It's something that I've had forever.
Right.
Just the ability to have an In-N-Out near us now is like
right. It's comfort food.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. And I hesitate to go there often because I don't want to burn out on it. It's like if someone says I want to go to In-N-Out, I'm like, sure, because we don't go that much.
Right.
But growing up as a kid, it was a little bit of a ways even to get there because there weren't that many of them.
Right.
But man, I've been to Five Guys. I've been to Shake Shack. There's another one that I have been to in Vegas. Was that a Shake Shack? Anyway, but they're all very good, but in their own sort of category.
Right.
Five Guys is great because you can be like, yeah, I want that single with cheese and put on this and this and this and this and this, and they just have a list of shit you can put on a burger, and it's very comprehensive. And their fries are like almost sold in bulk or something. They give you, it's like one order of fries, but it's in a giant bag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sort of like Wiener Works or whatever.
Yes.
Sort of like that.
The envelope of parchment paper fries.
Yeah,
Fuck,
exactly.
I love those so much.
But we like the Shake Shack. It's just something different, and it's very good. And they have, for my wife, they have vegetarian option, which is like a portobello sandwich.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And she loves that. So it's like for her to get be able to get something different.
It was like because Piper and I, when we were in DC, this is how we were. This is why I was so curious because it was like one of those things when Piper and I were on her DC trip for her 8th grade trip. We specifically went in one because it was like, well,
what is this place?
We're here.
I got to try it.
We might as well try it.
Yeah.
And it was, it was a good burger.
Yeah.
It was like just a twist on like a grilled burger.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. But it was like knowing that one was here. Venus apparently said there's one down on the grid.
There is, yeah.
I haven't been to that. Didn't know that was there. I don't know if I would necessarily make a special trip. But if there's one over here, that's almost like one of those things where it'd be like, I could go get a Shake Shack as a remembrance of the trip, of the DC trip, and just to like taste a couple other options on it.
Yeah.
But it was good enough to where it's just an easy rotation with Smashburger, Habit, and In-N-Out.
Yeah.
You could add in, Shake Shack and just not have to, if you get burnt out or you get pissed off with the service or how they're dealing with, some of these businesses are dealing with COVID, it's like, I could get a Shake Shack and I could,
Well, there's a Five Guys down at Douglas and Sierra College.
I have not been to that, and I didn't know that either.
Yeah, there's one down. So we have almost all the options now.
Is it good?
Yeah, I like it. It's very good. I mean,
I don't necessarily
just
care
different.
to be sitting at a thing and being like, bank, bank, bank. I'll usually take like whatever a default is.
Well,
just to see
it depends on the place. If there's a place that doesn't have an app, right?
Yeah.
We'll go and just call them and be like, hey, we want to place an order. There's a place that kills it every time. Over here by the 24-hour fitness, it's Kozuko.
Okay.
It's like Japanese. They do rolls and like teriyaki chicken and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Very good food. We've ordered from them. They kill it every single time.
Really?
And the food's awesome. We go in there and they don't have an app. We just call them up. Hey, we want to place an order. What's your name, Jim? They don't even take a phone number, And in the and it's awesome. They have totally like gone to online ordering. The restaurant's completely closed. They've done a plexiglass door on the side door.
Yeah.
And they have a little flap they open up. What's your name?
Hello, fucker.
And then you pay through the flap, and they got a table out, and they actually sell masks and shit. It's like, these guys, they know what they're doing.
Getting it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's some places get it. I don't know if just takeout's difficult for people. I mean, it's no different than going in the restaurant. Actually, it should be. You should be paying more attention to shit that's takeout because the stakes are higher when shit's wrong.
Right.
Than when someone comes in. At least they can come up to the counter and be like, hey, this is wrong, and get it fixed or whatever.
Yeah.
When you take it home and you're sitting down to eat and you're at your table and you pull that thing out of the package and it's fucked up or you're missing something that you paid for, I mean, now I'm having a problem.
Yeah.
That's where I start to get my Karen out.
Because I think it just gets a little bit more upsetting because if you were, I think is different from normal takeout relative to the times that we're in. It's like if I wouldn't normally be so apprehensive of calling someone up because I know I'm looking ahead to the steps of how this gets back to me as far as not reparations, but recompense, how they're going to pay me back. And it is, in normal times, I'd be like, hey, I just got home, I'm missing my fries and the corn dogs. And they'd say, you want to come pick them up? We'll put them in the thing right now, and you come get them. Or we'll
Yeah,
charge
but
you
that's
back.
still fucking bullshit.
It is, but, an option is to go back and get it. You would be pissed, but you could get hot food and you could get the order corrected.
Yeah.
Now it's like, that's not really an option. I don't even consider that on the table because the times that we're in. It's like I don't want to put anything more at risk. I don't want to. No.
And it's not like we've Karened out on every single mistake. There's been times where it's like, oh, they didn't get the whatever, or they put the whatever on the whatever.
Right.
And it's like, like we'll maybe no, it's fine. And we just go about our night or whatever it is.
And that reminds me, we were just running into this. I think it was last week Friday. Venus is like, what do you want to do for lunch? And we've been eating really healthy with the running and whatnot. Not eating out a lot, just trying to be healthier and watch money. She's like, you want to get something for lunch, something different? And I'm like, yeah, because normally we'd be just like, go to Rayleigh's, get me a Caesar salad or something. Like, yeah, I want something different too. She's like, I don't want a sandwich though. I'm like, what about the cheesesteak shop that's over there in the McCooney's and Century Theater spot?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I haven't had a cheesesteak in a long while. Like, a cheesesteak sounds really good. And I haven't been making my own in probably a couple months. Because rotated out of that. She's like, yeah, that sounds good. So I'm looking at the menu, I'm looking at the calories, and I'm already getting apprehensive. I'm like, but I've been doing so well, but tomorrow we have to run 9 miles. I'm like, fuck it, yeah, give me the king. Give me the fucking Big Daddy. Just so many calories. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
And she had gotten there, and right on the front of the thing, it was like, no mask, no service.
Yeah.
And she's like, she was already like texting me like, I'm so impressed. Like, this place is like zero fucks if you think we're playing games here. Like, you come in the store, you're wearing your PPE in some form of hat. She's like, and there were a couple guys that had walked in without masks.
Oh, really?
And the manager turned them right around and went, go outside and order it from an app. And take the masks on the counter, like complimentary masks that they had or something, or find them in your car. I can't remember what the solution was, but they went outside and ordered, and then picked up with masks on. She said, but she's like, it was so nice to see people that cared, and were conducting themselves in. Now, that overrode. And here's your catch-22 situation. The experience in protecting the customer was so awesome that it overrode when we got the sandwiches back. She had hot peppers on her sandwich. So her order wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
But I'm like, tip big. And obviously, even after hers having hot peppers, I don't know if she finished her sandwich or not. But it was like, we'll give them our business anyway.
Yeah.
Because they were going so above and beyond to do their part as far as protecting the consumer and everyone else relative to the area, because they wanted you to make sure you were wearing the mask, that it was like, that's where my dollar goes. Yeah. That's where, and
I mean, that's important to us too.
I'll look over. I mean, I didn't have a problem with my sandwich. But she can pick off the peppers.
Right.
It was the experience of knowing that the business was trying to do right.
Right.
And making sure that their consumers were protected. She's like, I'll pick off the peppers. Fuck it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And the sandwiches are really good.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, there's another cheesesteak place actually called Capriati's, over there at Douglas and Sierra College.
I'm so fucking hungry right now.
And they do cheesesteaks, and it's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Off where?
Sierra College in Douglas.
Over by the
On the corner where the new Chick-fil-A is, you know that?
Yes.
Yeah, that in that little area down the side.
Oh, okay.
Really good. If you get a chance, you should try it. But Capriati's, they even have an app.
We're close to time.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, sorry. I mean, I feel bad.
Did we hit the fun story?
No, was there a fun story?
Oh,
no,
whatever the one that I was supposed to remind you of.
That was it. That first one.
Oh, the mails.
Yeah.
Wow, you saved that one?
I saved that one.
God damn. Usually you would have said something.
It's funny because I was messaging Dave, and he was like, well, good news was no one really knows what the hell you're talking about. And and then I was like, yeah, but it's still embarrassing or whatever. I didn't want to do that. And then he said like, well, good news is it's a story that you can tell up on your podcast. Yeah. And I was like, you bet I'm going to do that. I own that shit.
It's certainly better than the time I went through the Chick-fil-A thing without pants on.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I've been like joking around about it now, like in our team meetings and stuff like that. I'm like, hey, you guys need to send an email to everybody. I know the address.
Yeah. You guys want any help?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to send a broadcast mail?
Yeah, I know. Or this,
I know where the button's at.
This problem could be worse, except you didn't send an email to everybody in the company. I keep doing shit like that.
Yeah, you gotta own the meme.
Yeah, chuckle here and there.
That's good.
I considered sending another email to the whole company saying, sorry about that. But then I was like, fuck that.
No, you just need one. You're done.
One and out. I'm done.
Right.
God damn. That's still embarrassing.
And if ever so I have this one in my back pocket. If ever I see one of those happen, I'll respond with, and I'll only do it if because usually what happens as far as enterprise, and I haven't done it, but I've seen it, is usually what follows is, please remove me from this thread. Usually because in the enterprise it'll like trickle out like, hey, by the way, our code deploy something is not happening, and some dumbass in app engineering is just like copying everybody.
Yeah. And
so it's like, these 2 or 3 people are replying to hundreds of people, like not realizing. So what'll happen usually after 10, 15 minutes is someone will go, please remove me from this conversation. You guys realize you're blah, 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 blah. Please remove, like, you guys realize hey, I'm not. And someone at some point, a couple of years back, had replied all with unsubscribe. Like it was a fucking like spam mail thread or something. And I went, oh man, that's fucking gold.
That'd be even better if it was like a link.
Yeah, just like unsubscribe.
And someone had to click it.
Yeah.
It's a link to a phishing.
And it's just like a YouTube thing to like a Rickroll or something.
Oh, that would be even.
I'm never going to give you up. I'm never going to let you down.
Just watch the counter on that video go.
Tick, 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 tick. So funny. Anyway.
All right.
There you go.
Well, all I have to say is just make sure you check out the 2 box. Just check it before you send it.
Yeah. Double check.
Yeah. And return the cart.
Wash your hands.
Wear your mask.
Wash your ass.
And register to vote. There we go. Have a good week, everybody.
We'll catch you next week.
Thanks for listening.
All right, bye.